Before your transfer to Caro branch, were you being paid salary?
Yes. We pay salary. We pay salary.
Monthly
salary. Yeah, we pay monthly salary. But you know how that works? The monthly salary, if you're not careful, at the end of the month, you have more months than more money. At the end of the month, you have more months than more money.
How much were you being paid then?
I think if I'm not, it's classified by averagely. There was a time you have to literally protest for a review, but I think at one point it was around 70,000 monthly.
As a family man.
What are you telling me? As a family man, and other people still paying less.
And out of this 70, work of God. Out of this 70,000, you still need to pay tithe.
You pay tithe. At one point, I think there was a threat to even take it from source.
Do you think that because of this low, income of the junior pastors, the low salary, do you think that they oftentimes try to make money by either, stealing from the offering, tithe, or going behind his back to extort money from other members?
Absolutely. I knew pastors. I knew folks that had to. I remember one time one of my friends called me and he said, "Oh, there's a new formula." I'm like, "What formula?" He's my colleague, pastor.
Yeah.
He said, "You didn't know that this other pastor, he takes he pays his tithe directly to Dr. Paul?" I said, "Oh, directly? We as pastors, you pay your tithe, drop it in the offering, indicate tithe, and it's separated." He said, "No, this pastor takes his tithe and on it he wrote scriptures that validate it. Pay your tithe to the priest." So he pays his tithe to Dr. Paul directly. So number one, Dr. Paul prays for him directly. What he does now is compel all his staff to pay tithe to him. Yeah, because if I'm paying to the priest, I'm the priest.
This is strategy.
Yeah, all his staff, you have to pay tithe to me because I pay to him. From what you pay to me, I pay to him. So when he told me that, he said, "Oh, that's a new one now." So
this person you're talking about is a pastor.
He's a pastor.
So he pays his tithe
directly to
Dr. Paul, and then he tells those who are under him.
They have to pay to him. Because he pays to Dr. Paul.
And these are pastors under Enenche.
Yes.
In Dunamis.
Because we have location pastors. As a location pastors, you have staff, maybe you have accountant, you have other staff under you. You can even have, if you're like a regional pastor, you have other junior pastors under you. So they pay tithe to you because you have compelled them. And this guy, he said, if somebody bring money now and see me, maybe I'm in the office and said, "Pastor, Daddy, this is my tithe." So, but that money, they go offering again and on my own. So when I heard that, like, wow, this is not a policy that we practice, but this is a way people want to survive. Recently, I wrote about a pastor that I remember 2 years ago or so, one of their land, the pastor formed as an agent. Because do you know most pastors can't pay even basic school fees for their children? I'm not joking. Pastors there. And I dare him. And one time when some pastors were talking, I feel for them. I was in the system, I feel for them.
Because there is money, but yet they are very poor. The only person that is getting enriched
is GO.
Is the GO.
Is GO. One day, I used my car to do both. So one day I was in your estate. That was when I was in the estate. And I was driving and I saw one of my colleagues. Then they had their convention. He was tricking. And I was like, wow. On suit under the sun, tricking. I remember when I left and I said, okay, what will now make me envy this young man now? He didn't see me, but I saw him.
Do you think that this is the reason why most pastors often refuse to perpetually submit to a bigger man of God? They run off to start their own ministry.
Absolutely. It's business. And if I can do it on my own and make more money, why not? There's this young man, you see, and one time I told them, the problem you have with Dr. Paul is not anything but sharing formula. Because you left him and you are preaching the same thing. So why were you not there? Why didn't you remain there? I remember one of these guys, and he's in Enugu. He was pastoring in Enugu, and the next thing he wanted to leave. And I knew him because this guy he lost money, and he even got in touch with one of these scam stuff where they give people money. They were coming after them, and EFCC, I think one time, or police invited him due to the money thing. And you ask yourself, okay, you are here and you left. And now you are not preaching a different message. Like maybe you are talking like the pattern of Faber Damina. You are talking the same thing. Your topic, your team, almost the same. So why were you not there? Sharing formula.
Now that you've made mention of Abel Damina,
yes.
I want you to tell me, since you've been a pastor under a Nenchi, and I'm sure you must have met Abel Damina.
Yes, I have.
Tell us, what exactly do you think is the problem between a Nenchi and Damina?
Let me drink water.
Tell us, we want to know.
You know,